Hey, welcome to CFMoto Side Rider. We finally got a significant amount of snow that we could do some plowing. So this is actually my first pass up the driveway. We've got a long driveway, first pass up the driveway and making our way up to the road. It's not a ton of snow, but it's enough that we have to plow. So one thing I noticed right away was I didn't lift my plow enough. I have to adjust the skid shoes, so that's what I'm doing right here. I bet you I added close to another inch to it, so I bet you in total we're close to 2 inches in gap in height from the surface of the driveway to the bottom of the cutting edge on the snowplow. So it is a bit better, but it'll be better once we get a crust on our driveway. So here we are at the end, just turning around, coming back. We're hitting a bit of gravel, but mostly it's just the skid shoes that are hitting, mostly. But we got to make do. We got to plow what we have. So here I am coming back towards the house, and you're going to like this spot, or this part of the video right here. I knew it was going to happen. I just let it happen. I wasn't going to stop plowing. Boom! Knocked the camera flying. Yeah, there goes Roland back to pick it up. So we continue back on our plow here. Now we're going to turn around, go back, and we only had to make 3 passes up the whole driveway. So this 72-inch KFI plow is really making a difference. Like the other plow blade I have on my ATV is 54 inches. So it's quite a difference when in swath of area that you can plow. So here I start right up by the garage doors of the house and make our way down, across the pavement, then up to the gravel, and all the way up to the other end, up to the road. Also, I'm getting used to driving and operating the remote for the plow blade, or for the winch, to lift the plow blade up and down with my right hand. So it's just a little awkward, but I got used to it pretty quick. Way different than the ATV. So that's our last path along the long part of the driveway. So I'm just going to spin around here, and then we're going to clean the end of the driveway. I'll adjust the plow blade back to the straight on position, and then we'll just clean the end of the driveway here before we head up and do the other part of our driveway. Now when I get back up to the other end, I'm going to talk a little bit about the driveway, and then we're going to switch to the ATV, do a little plowing with that. Then we're going to come back to the CFMoto ZForce, so stay tuned for that. You know, I raised my KFI plow pretty high. I stopped and I readjusted the height of it. I raised it higher, so at least an inch or more, but I was still hitting a bit of gravel. So what's going to happen over the next week or so, it's going to be cold, and we're going to be driving on this driveway, and we're going to build a crust on top of it. So the next time we plow, we won't be digging into the gravel hardly at all, but mostly what you see here is the grooves from the skid shoes that are on the bottom of the plow blade that are getting into the gravel a bit. It's not a big deal. It's not like you're plowing gravel all the way over to the sides, you know, to the sides like that. It's just part of it. You know, it's just spread around a little bit here and on the driveway itself. So if this snow was all to melt, you wouldn't even know. Well, that was my first time plowing with the CFMoto ZForce and the KFI plow. You know, we didn't have a lot of snow, maybe 4 inches, but it had to be plowed. And I did the long part of my driveway, which is like quarter of a mile, not even quarter of a mile long. And it worked really well. Like, I can't believe how much snow I moved compared to my 54-inch plow that's on my ATV. But for up here, this part here and up to the house and up to my shop over there, it's paved. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my ATV out, my Suzuki Eiger 400, and it's got a 54-inch click and go 2 snowplow system. And I'm going to just clean it up really close to the pavement. I'm going to take the plow blade shoes right off the bottom so that the blade's touching almost at the pavement, and it's just going to clean it off nice. That way if it gets milder, it doesn't all turn to ice and it's slippery. So let's get out the Suzuki Eiger and finish this part here. You know, I've been plowing for 4 winters with this Suzuki Eiger 400. It's a 2004 with that click and go blade, 54-inch blade, and it's been working great. Never had a problem with it. Very good plow. So here I'm doing up by the shop, and then the ravine is ahead of me. So I'm just going to push the snow almost all the way there, and then I'll push the rest of the snow the rest of the way towards the edge of the ravine hill with the CFMoto ZForce. Sometimes we get so much snow here, it's a lot of plowing to do, especially this tight little area right around here. But if it wasn't for the plow, I don't know what I would do, you know. It'd be a lot of work with, not counting the long part of the driveway, just this area here around the house and the shop with a snowblower. It'd be quite a bit of work. But it wouldn't be that bad. You could get it done, but it's so much easier with a plow. So I'm just going to straighten the blade out here, and oh no, actually I'm turning it to the other angle, to the left. So when you're pushing snow for the first time, you're going to make that first pass, don't push straight on. Always tilt your plow blade to an angle so that it's a good start, you know, and then you just keep going that way, and then the rest of the snow on the other side, you tilt your plow to the other side and push it. So here we switch back to the Z-Force to clean up the big stuff and push the snow up against the edge of the property. I have the CFMoto in 4-wheel drive. I tell you, there was no slipping at all. This is just total grip, no problem. I doubt I will ever need chains. Like even on my ATV, I don't need chains. This is where I'm pushing the rest of the snow that I had left a little bit further up. Just push it over the ravine hill here.